versatile expert speaker, Mr. Prasad Kokil, Director and Founder of Magic Aurangabad. Sir, looking to the response that we received in the very first session in collaboration with Magic on entrepreneurship as a career option, where Rohit Dasrathi, who is a founder director of Rucha Yantra, and Yogesh Gavandar, founder of Neo Technology, shared their success stories with us. The impact of the session was such that 100 plus students across different institutes have shown their desire to join industry internships. We thought to take this momentum to next level in a structured way so as to give wings to the entrepreneur journey of our student and faculty participant. And sir, our happiness news no bounds, as personally CEO of Magic Aurangabad, Mr. Rohit Aute, coordinator Magic Mr. Kshitij Chaudhary, along with insights from a director of our institute, Dr. Preeti Agrawal ma'am, and owner of Magic, Mr. Prasad Kokilji, has beautifully crafted this program titled as Magic Head On, which aims at introducing the students to real world problems, idea, unmet needs. And the program is being organized as an initiative under Institute Industry Interaction Cell, which aims to provide a platform that brings together the industry executives, academic leaders, industry, and faculty mentor students under one roof. Together as Raisonis, we are connecting and engaging whether on campus or online with our alumni, industry partners, our own institutes located in Nagpur, Amravati, Pune, to provide networking opportunities to our students to support their career, either in entrepreneurship to start off their own or to get associated with companies to get an experience of the industry of their choice. We at GH Raisoni Institute of Business Management, Jalgaon, has demonstrated a unique industry institution interaction through collaboration with different industries and academic institutions. And one such initiative is our collaboration with Magic. We are pretty much sure that this Magic Head-On project to product program is going to open up more avenues as we are looking forward to collaborate with more industries. I now request our director, ma'am, Dr. Preeti Agrawal, ma'am, to please share the opening remarks for this session.
Thank you, Jyoti madam. At the outset, it's my proud privilege to welcome Managing Director of Sanjay Group of Institution and our today's resource person, Honorable Prasad Kokil sir, for this forum. Sir, thank you so much for joining us, and you will be going to share your expertise. You are heading Sanjay Group of Institutions, Sanjay Group of Industries, which has 8 manufacturing plants across Maharashtra and Uttarakhand, and it is a group of family of 750 direct and indirect employees working to achieve 150 crore turnover. Sir, you are founder, director of Magic Aurangabad, and Magic Aurangabad is really creating a magic. And I know already you have many success stories of startup and incubators of the budding professionals in the region. And at the outset, I would also like to thank you, CEO of Magic, Rohit Aute sir, the growth manager, Mr. Rajendra Patel, and Kshitij sir, for joining us and for making this event happen, for collaborating with GH Raisoni Institute of Business Management. And we really want to strengthen this bonding with Magic, because as all of us know, NEP 2020 introduced recently in the year 2020 by MHRD, Startup and Innovation Policy of our government, NIRF ranking guidelines, AICT guidelines, everybody is pushing for liberal education. Emphasis is on strong industry connect, innovation, technology development, real-life problem-solving skills, and entrepreneurship development. The ranking norms and accreditation norms under NBA, National Board of Accreditation, NAAC, NIRF are emphasizing towards employability skills and job creation through startup ecosystem. And all the education institution, including our institution, all of us, we have to follow the norms and guidelines issued by NBA, NAAC, because ultimately our aim is to create, to provide quality education to the students and not to create a pool of graduates in the region who are actually passing out of the institution with the certificates of 80% marks and 90% marks, and who land nowhere after passing out of the institution. But we want to create employable youth. We want to create the youth who will become entrepreneur, who will create their own startups, who will come up with that. And it is expected from us that academic institutions should orient our processes, build, build faculty capacity, and maintain expected ranking norms. Because there are many projects, activities, and research work happening in the institutions since many years, but it is happening in isolation. I should agree to it. There is no single platform or process and tools which can really empower the people with the technology which is developed in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities in the laboratories of the institution. And this technology can be transferred for the benefit of industry into a product or service to benefit the society. Therefore, incubation center, innovation, management, cell, office of technology commercialization is required to play an important role to overcome these problems. And our collaboration with MAGIC will surely complement in process of transforming the institution to comply with Education 4.0 and implementing the objective of NEP 2020. It can definitely contribute to achieve the value added programs, value added outcomes for an autonomous institution as well. Through this partnership, sir, Prasad sir, our aim is to empower our young graduates, our workforce by building entrepreneurial mindset and nurturing their employability skill that can match industry expectations. And our pool of faculty mentors and connections with many industry experts through MAGIC are ready to support them through industry innovation ecosystem program. Our mission is to shift young graduates' mindset from job seekers to job creators and transform them from answer providers to solution providers. We just don't want them, not want them to write the question papers in the examination, but to develop the problem solving skills and critical thinking in our young graduates. And we propose to work together and contribute to self-sustainable growth of our young graduates, because what is important for educational institutions is number of industry connect, number of live problems available for solving the students that MAGIC is going to give us, number of consultancy opportunities for faculty, customized LMS system, number of external mentoring in terms of industry experts like Prasad sir, faculty development programs, and support for the startups which will be initiated, and many MOUs which I should expect from the MAGIC, and the quality research publication in collaboration with the industry experts. That is what we are expecting. With this, over to you, Prasad sir. I hope I have not taken much of the time, but I really hope that many good things will happen in collaboration with MAGIC and GH Raisoni institution, because sir, being an autonomous institution now, we have control over our curriculum. Our curriculum is best designed curriculum, sir. Engineering curriculum, if I share with you, it is designed by the experts in IIT and NIT. I should share with you the copy of the curriculum, and then you will feel that you should support the initiative of the institution. And thank you so much once again. Over to you, Kshitij sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Give me a minute. I'm sharing the slides. I would like to introduce today's speaker, Prasad Kokil sir. He is MD of Sanjay Group of Industries. He is having 8 manufacturing plant across country at Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand. The Sanjay Group is a family of 750 direct and indirect employees working to achieve 150 CR turnover. The major contribution of business come from auto parts manufacturing. They have established good name in energy efficient cooking appliances and IoT based manufacturing management. He's founder and director of Magic Aurangabad. He is actively involved in the activities like Confederation of Indian Industry. He is member of past president of Chamber of Marathwada Industries and Agriculture, Maharashtra Chamber of Industries and Agriculture, Marathwada Association of Small Scale Industries and Agriculture, a Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Incubation Council. He is bachelor in electrical engineering, Government Engineering College, Aurangabad, JICA. He has studied in sustainable energy, biomass cook stoves, pyrolysis. He has postgraduated in diploma in business management. His he is in rich experience in manufacturing by working with Garware Polyester Limited, Bemco, Nath Group, and Budway Group before entering in entrepreneurship. He is associated with various academic institutions in Aurangabad like Saraswati Bhuvan, Government Engineering College, MIT Engineering College in various capacities. He is actively involved in mentoring startups and second generation entrepreneurs. He is a member of various national forums like Clean ICCF and Skill Council for Green Jobs. He is director in various social organizations like Environmental Research Foundation, Marathwada Environmental Care Cluster. He is passionate about teaching and reading and innovation. Thank you, sir. Two words to you.
We heartily welcome you, Prasad sir.
Thank you very much, Preeti ma'am, Jyoti ma'am. Preeti ma'am knows us very from book club actually, and as she is from Jalna, and we have very good friend circle in between. So I will say that she is also from our friend circle. So thank you for calling me. And GH Raisoni is one of the reputed institutions, and one of them is at Jalgaon. So I'm very happy to get associated. And my colleagues Rohit and Kshitij, who has done a lot of work to have MOUs, to have collaborations with different technical institutions and work out how we can help as a magic team for the students with the faculties, so that next generation of our region will shift their mindset from package to profit, and they will give the jobs instead of migrating from the cities like Aurangabad, Jalgaon, Dhule, Bhusawal, and they will create their own enterprise within the city, within their hometown. अपने घर में, अपने गांव में अमीर होना सबसे सुखकारक होता है, सबसे आनंददायी होता है. मैं मेरी प्रॉपर्टी जाके वॉशिंगटन में बनाऊं तो मुझे वहां कोई पहचानता ही नहीं, क्योंकि वहां लोग रहते हैं. लेकिन जो कम्युनिटी मुझे पहचानती है, मेरे परिवार को पहचानती है, वो जो ग्रोथ देखते हैं, अमीर वहां बनते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो एक आनंद अपने में बहुत अच्छा होता है. और जो आनंद हमने लिया है औरंगाबाद में रह के, औरंगाबाद के कम्युनिटी से, मुझे लगता है कि हमने वो बांटना चाहिए सभी कम्युनिटी एंड इन ऑल द डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ऑफ मराठवाड़ा एंड टियर 2 cities of Maharashtra. So thank you very much, Rohit, Kshitij, Preeti ma'am, Jyoti ma'am. I'll not give any presentation. So first thing I wanted to emphasize on कि presentation में हम लोग शायद visualization कम करने लगते हैं. So our capability to imagine, to visualize reduces when we have that ready-made PowerPoint presentation, films in front of us. So I have n number of presentations made in PowerPoint with very good clips on innovation. But today on this head-on program, which is designed by Rohit and Kshitij, I will not share any clip, any presentation, any slide. I will just allow everyone participated in this forum to visualize, to imagine. So हैरी पॉटर के किताब जितने बिके हैं उतनी फिल्म नहीं चली है. So if we have a pleasure in reading Harry Potter, we can visualize as per our customized imagination. मैं जैसे सोचता हूँ वैसे मैं इमेजिन करता हूँ, विजुअलाइज करता हूँ. जब मैं फिल्म देखता हूँ हैरी पॉटर तो मुझे सामने वही दिखाई देता है जो वो दिखाना चाहते हैं. So there is a difference, and on this head on का मतलब ये भी होता है कि हमें हेड ऑन प्रॉब्लम को लेना है, रियल वर्ल्ड के प्रॉब्लम को हेड ऑन लेना है. लेकिन दूसरा एक मीनिंग जो मैं डिराइव करके आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूं, मेरा हेड मैं ऑन रख रहा हूं. सो आई विल एनी टाइम ड्यूरिंग माय जर्नी, ड्यूरिंग माय बिहेवियर विथ एनीवन और सीइंग टू द नेचर, ऑब्जर्विंग थ्रू द नेचर, मैं हेड ऑन रखूंगा. जब मैं हेड ऑन रखने की बात करता हूं, आई एम वेरी श्योर the eyes, nose, ears and my lips are the sensors, IoT devices for my brain which processes the information received from these sensors and deliver what is required for my benefit and my surroundings benefit. So we will make our head on in this program, and from today we will try to make our head on. So this is the purpose that I wish to emphasize with all youngsters, all academicians and all faculties, that our head shall be on all the time. So when we say innovation, it's a term coined very regularly, and now it is losing its importance as well as its uniqueness. So everything that comes across as innovation may not be innovation. So I just define my innovation terminology. If I split this innovation term, if it's an internal, I will say internal noble motivation to solve any real world problem, in my terminology, I will say that's innovation for today, and that will be innovation for tomorrow. So with imagination, with visualization, we have to create our own spirit such that it will be an internal noble motivation to solve real world problems. So ma'am was saying, Preeti ma'am was saying that we are a good institute, we have academic autonomy. Autonomous universities or autonomous colleges have their own syllabus, and syllabus can be designed as per their thinking process and as per their requirement to the region. So first of all, what are our regional requirements? That goes as a problem solving into our syllabus, into our subjects, is the autonomy given by AICTE to all of us. So we will design our curriculum, we will design our college projects so that college projects can become a product for the region and can establish enterprise for the students and can become a startups which can be a unicorn of Jalgaon or our region. So for that, I took 3-4 examples that if I start doing that as a college project in the thinking process, in my subjects which I learned during my 40 subjects that I cover minimum, and maybe for optional I cover more subjects, but in all that subjects, does I get the knowledge, the scientific base to solve a problem or solve many problems which are today's real world problems? For that, we need to identify our real world problems, and for that, we need to understand how we can identify the real world problems. Because I am very sure in all the engineering colleges I visit, there are normally a copy paste programs or the projects from previous batches or continuation of that batches. the project when I complete my engineering in 87, that project of traffic management lights is still a project in many colleges after 32 years of my graduation. Just think how those thought process from a faculty angle, from a student angle, can be changed, tweaked, so that we can really dream कि आज जो हमारा टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर हो रहा है हम देख सकते हैं, बात कर सकते हैं, बट हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के लिए वायर्ड नेटवर्क तलाशते हैं, मोबाइल पे बात करते हैं, लेकिन चार्जिंग के लिए हमें कहीं ना कहीं नेटवर्क चाहिए वायर्ड वाला. So how we can go into the technology domain where our electricity is also transferred wirelessly? Can I get my mobile charger keeping here and just making on, and somewhere in the hall or somewhere in my factory I have a transmitter which transmit electricity energy and my mobile will get charged? Are we dreaming of this? If yes, good. If no, start doing it, because New Zealand in last month demonstrated that such electricity can be transferred without any conductor. So world is going in a direction that always say that there should be either a more connected network or there should be wireless network. So my thinking towards innovation starts with this as a technology domain wherein we should imagine that my technologies can be useful for me, for my family, for my community, and maybe for the world community as whole. So for this thinking, we need to dream. And APJ always said that you should dream, and you should not dream in sleep, but you should dream when you are alive, and then that dream shall not allow you to sleep. So if that happens, we should run after a dream, and there will be many unicorns which can happen in tier 2 cities like Aurangabad, Jalgaon, and so on. So I'll take 2-3 examples I will say that to cultivate a culture of solving problem, number 1, to adopt technology, number 2, and to horizontally deploy in another domains, number 3. The mobile technology started with communication, and now you are looking at it as if you have everything for your life day-to-day requirement within your mobile. So how camera is integrated into it, diversified bank networking into it, your payments to your grocery shops integrated into it, and also your connectivity with the world with the picture in a platform like Zoom or others can have a mobile access to it. So like that, adaptability and horizontal deployment is a uniqueness, and I am sure with patent, with IPR, with design registration, all of us can have our separate uniqueness, our separate claims into this combination, and our idea, our innovation may be combined. So combination of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, technologies, which we say sometimes as IoT, sometimes as ICT, is also a combining technology. So in future, when we say connected world, all these technologies will be connected. So I'll give you example of drone. If we see drone, everyone imagine अभी तो अफगानिस्तान में ड्रोन से किसी आत्मघाती फियादीन को उड़ा दिया है. So drone is for safety, to attack, to defense, to get information about the enemy, to be used by military normally, is the imagination of many of us. And then sometimes we see some clips, videos that a drone taking some fumigation, chemical or gas, and traveling around a farm in one of the states in United States, and then suddenly we understand this such drones are now used for agriculture, for spraying some pesticides, spraying some, and also for watering. So we understand that these technologies are now coming to different verticals or different domains in the business. And then we suddenly have a Zomato or some food delivery startups grown up as unicorn give a thought that our food deliveries can be through drone. And certainly we saw a advertise on TV that a group of youngsters, when finished with some cold drink, I will not name because I'm not going to advertise for that cold drink, neither for that drone, but suddenly that young girl orders something and that comes in a drone in her terrace, and she can take the delivery and enjoy with the friends. So all these advertisements are willing towards adoption of technology. Are we really looking at that? Or our remote control operates normally when there are advertisements? And if I am seeing a television, my remote control stops when I see a advertisement. Those advertisements will not only entertain you, give a lot of innovation ideas, but also give you a scenario where the technologies are moving and how we can adapt to our region, to our thought process, and to horizontally deploy those. So in my opinion, can we see these technologies adoption of a drone in security and defense? Yes, important. We must have some projects for that. In agriculture, yes, equally important. We must do some projects for that. In delivery of food, yes, we must do some projects on that. But are we thinking something out of box? And at the same time, in every society, in every colony, if we start walking as a morning walk early in the morning, a milkman coming with packets delivers, घर में जाके 3-4 पैकेट उठाता है, एक के घर में रखता है, दूसरे के घर में रखता है और भागते भागते चलता है. And then we see a newspaper distributor, वो भी बेचारा ऐसा करके फेंकता है या एक एक डोर में जाके वो न्यूज़पेपर एक एक होम डिलीवरी करता है. Are we thinking such technologies can be adopted to these applications? Can we reduce their work content? Can we reduce their human efforts? Can we empower them with technologies so that they can earn more with less efforts? And then a thought came to my mind, why I can't design a drone which will deliver in the morning only newspapers in a societies, because every apartment will require a newspaper. And how can I program that this Lokmat plus Sakal, this Times of India plus Lokmat? So now my programming, my IoT, my logic, my algorithms can get triggered into my brain, started thinking a logical way how I can make a software so that I can able to read a newspaper's name, and accordingly I can plan that P301 August home will require only Sakal. And now you will see newspapers are branding with color. You must have observed that Divya Marathi will only come with orange as a brand or a strip. If Sakal, if you observe, will come with some blue tint as a branding. And likewise, every newspaper is coming. So can you read a color? and then program it into your drone so that everyone will get a perfect delivery of his requirement. And can we do same with our milk packets? Or can we do a delivery with milk packets and newspaper combined? Is this not a college project? Can we think such projects? Because the deployment of such technologies as drone can have n number of applications. I am giving examples of society, I am giving examples of colony, but we all know that when we visit any five-star hotel, every room of that hotel will be served with newspaper, and a person is delivering that newspaper. So can we not have that application? Think over it and how we can give that as our project, which may not complete in 6 months, but we can have a 3, 4, 5 batches which will contribute every time, every year, and at the end of 4th or 5th year, we will have a encompassed product with IoT, having hardware as well as software, and that product is designed and developed by GH Raisoni College, Jalgaon. And students team with the faculty team can have IPR, and then someone of the 4th or 5th year batch can come up with a startup idea of this product, for which college project has become a product, and that product can become an enterprise, and that enterprise duly maintained and nurtured in the incubation centers like Magic with the mentors for scale up, and then one unicorn from Jalgaon can definitely be known to the world as this technology adoption. Just give a thought. This is the idea. Apart from these two applications, can we not have an advertisement on drones? So a flag of Lakme, a flag of what Chiuda Jalgaon has. I am sure वो चिवड़ा मैं हर बार लेके आता हूँ यजवेंद्र से, तो वो चिवड़ा और RL Jewelers or some jewelers having a flag of that jeweler, and that drone is just traveling from one gully, one society to the other society, having schemes around. Like when I was a child, there was an auto rickshaw having a bhonga, वो भोंगे में चलाते थे. आज भी शायद यूपी में मैं देखता हूँ, बिहार में देखता हूँ, they are there. But can drone be applied for such advertisements? Can someone have in that idea and someone make our company that this will do the advertisement, and we can have the subscription from all these big advertisement owners, and we earn our bread, and we can give something to the society at affordable prices. So all these technology adoption applications are possible, and you can always take that as your project, which have definitely potential to become a unicorn of the world. So that's one. Another idea, I will throw ideas, I will not give you solution. So I am there to instigate, to provoke, की ज्याला मराठीत उचकवणं म्हणतो आपण. I will do that so that your thought process get provoked. And I am sure, I always told Kshitij and Rohit to record this, because if you create an IPR, Magic will be part of that IPR, because this is announced in first time in Magic's head-on program. So my appeal to all the students that you design, you sketch, you make a 2D model through AutoCAD, or you can make a 3D model through your Solid Edge or all the Solid Edge like patterns you have. And I'm sure some students will come with the product, visualize, and they will come with the design Magic will give them prize as well as prize. PRICE as well as PRIZE. So be sure that you will be acknowledged properly for all your efforts into these ideas, and we will create a stock of ideas so that every time institutions shall not starve for the project ideas, and faculties will have a bunch of books with ideas, and they can just throw in front of the student and say इसमें से कुछ भी choose करो project बन जाएगा. So that empowerment into the institutions with the faculties is my dream, which I am pursuing with all of you and with my team from Magic, with the program as head on. So another idea I'll just throw upon you, and that technology adoption is called as piezoelectric. Everybody knows about piezoelectric. There are several research paper on piezoelectric, and we all know that piezoelectric is good, but not worth of doing it as a product or as a business. Why? The yield of receiving is less. I agree with this. But at one point of time, solar photovoltaic cell was under the same radar. And today we see there are solar PV everywhere around us. So can we think of a piezoelectric? So this always been said that it works on a vibration. So a footsteps taking, and there is a just on off, and then we create a piezoelectric with this reciprocating motion. How can we do that reciprocating motion consistently and take maximum output or maximum yield? And we see some pilot projects in an institution. So many, several thousand students walk in when there is a ringing of a bell of start of a program or start of a day. Some just in a leisure way, some running around when they are late. All these variations shall be absorbed on a floor. We say as a dancing piezoelectric floor, and from there we generate electricity, and that electricity can be used for something. So can we take that as a clue and make some platforms in our college and examine how many electricity units we can generate, with how many square meter of platform we generated, with how many footsteps that are being daily used to generate those electrical units. So if we are able to focus on these three aspects, I am sure we as academicians, with the help of students, with the help of experiments, with design of experiments, we can certainly take as कि यार यहाँ तो electricity बन सकती है, and then we will create the electricity generators within the college premises, in railway station area, in bus stand area, in markets as well, and we can have a renewable energy source which will be almost free of cost with our normal doing things. So we need to create such design of experiments, such projects. And I am sure when we talk of Jalgaon city is on the main railway route of Mumbai, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Varanasi. So many trains are passing through. And sometimes we enjoy the horn, and sometimes we just shut our ears and say, yeah, this is nuisance. And then we teach students that sound is vibration. And then we make an experiment of chord, बजाते ऐसा, सुनते vibration, frequency भी measure करते हैं, and we end our experiment there itself. So can we measure the frequency of these railway horns? Can we calculate the vibrations within? Can we set up a piezoelectric over there in the air or somewhere on a mounting on a pole? Can we capture how much we can generate? And can we create trees around a railway line so that so many vibrations can be absorbed? With the piezoelectric technology, we can generate, and all that lights required on a street can be powered, or few fans for the slum area can be powered with this free energy. So just think over, we have so many real world problems along with us. We need to develop our vision, we need to develop our imagination, and we need to develop our learning in the science basic, so that we can have a project which looks very simple, which looks as an adoption of technology, but which will give a lot of impact as a community. And while doing it, we can earn our bread with a startup. And if we are grown up, if we are scale up, we can become unicorn, and we can have our nation's name, and we really contribute to the Atmanirbhar Bharat mission of our PM as well as our nation. This is my second idea thrown on you. And the last idea, I have committed Rohit and Kshitij that I will throw only 3 ideas with one institution and a different idea, so that that institution can work on these 3 ideas for coming months, years. I don't know how much consistency we can able to harvest and harness between the collaboration with Magic and the institution, but such collaborative approach can harness few projects. And I'm sure with the industry connect over here, these ideas can be not only mentored, can have a scope of internship, and all these ideas we can mentor as a mentor, and while mentoring the students, basic needs are taken care of. So these 3-4 things which normally an institute required as part of AICTE and as a part of their academics, these projects can give definitely all these requirements as a catered requirement for the association. So my last idea, we all know carbon, and when I say carbon, कार्बन की तरफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ही ज्यादा प्रमोट होता है एज ए पोल्यूशन. एग्री विथ मी? ऑक्सीजन ज्यादा आता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन सिर्फ हमें कोविड ने सिखाया कि ऑक्सीजन कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. बाकी तो ऑक्सीजन को हम मानते ही नहीं है. बट कार्बन जब बोलते हैं तो वी नो कि कार्बन में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज मोर टॉक फॉर एज ए सोसाइटी, because we are a problem speaking society. And how we can transform our society from a problem speaking society to problem solving society is a need of a collaborations like Magic and Raisoni College. So how we can keep the target as within the students, within the faculty, that we can talk of problem solving society. So carbon, everyone knows carbon nanotube, everyone knows carbon fibers, everyone knows carbon filters. So carbon is required in all these high-end applications. I am just giving very small part of these high-end. I know many of the science teachers and the technologies of faculty understand what I mean by carbon. Can we harvest carbon? How? And then you will understand, we will have a PUC certificate of our vehicle, 2-wheeler ho, 3-wheeler ho, 4-wheeler ho, या trucks ho, we will always get a PUC certificate that says pollution under control. Means what? Under control है, लेकिन क्या है? Are we reading that pollution certificate anytime? I am sure students must be making PUC certificate as Photoshop, changing the name and vehicle number, So one bot can give 100 certificates to all the students. I am sure smartness is appreciable, but my humble request to students and faculty is just read the PUC certificate. How much carbon that it shows as carbon, and how much nitrogen, how much other contents, and can we harvest carbon from that pollution? And then suddenly we understand silencer as a product, and every engineer want to work on a silencer, and every industry want to work on silencer making or silencers catalytic converter making. So what are those components? Are we sure that we understand those technologies? If yes, start working from tomorrow. If no, understand those products as a carbon focused. So we have a silencer, उसमें से pollution कम करके हम बाहर लेते हैं, and then we have a filter paper sometimes. That filter paper we remove and we see a black parts on that. If we test those black parts, can we get some carbon? And the answer is yes. And our observation, all vehicles pollute. This is a general remark that we give. That's why we wanted to shift from IC vehicles to EC, EV vehicles. So IC engines को हम खत्म करना चाहते हैं और EV को प्रमोट करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ये पोल्यूट करता है. And that's why all road dividers, if we are able to observe, वो रोड डिवाइडर्स जब भी पेंट करेंगे ना, मस्त येलो और ब्लैक रहते हैं और बाद में पूरे काले हो जाते हैं. We see that, but do we observe? और कभी हाथ लगा के देखा है कि उसमें क्या है? डिवाइडर पे कौन हाथ लगाएगा? लेकिन जब रोड क्रॉस करना होता है ना, वही डिवाइडर पे हाथ रख के करते हैं और विदाउट सीइंग एट द हैंड हम साफ कर देते हैं. My humble request to see your hand palm. काला लगता है उसमें. Try to collect those black. Check in our lab and see, can we get carbon from it? डिवाइडर से आपको कार्बन मिलेंगे, साइलेंसर से आपको कार्बन मिलेंगे. सर्कल होते हैं हमारे सिटी में बड़े बड़े, बहुत अच्छे से उनको वॉल बनाते हैं, पेंट करते हैं. कुछ बच्चों का एक खेलते हुए बच्चे का एडवर्टाइज भी वहां करते हैं. एंड देन आफ्टर फ्यू मंथ्स वी सी एवरीथिंग इज ब्लैक. और फिर गुस्सा करते हैं, यार क्लीन ही नहीं करते, बनाना क्यों है, म्युनिसिपैलिटी काम नहीं करती है. ऑल दीज आर करप्ट पीपल. Can we see opportunity in that? On a highways we see walls and those walls are also black. Can we see opportunity of carbon there? स्मोक होते रहता है बहुत सारा. स्मोक हम क्वेंच भी करते हैं, कुछ जलाते रहते हैं स्ट्रीट में, गुस्सा भी करते हैं, वो घर में भी कभी आ जाता है, इंस्टीट्यूशन में भी आ जाता है. Can we see smoke as source of carbon? और जब हम टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करते हैं, then we have a paper which says that we can develop absorption papers. बहुत सारे absorption papers आए हैं, right? बहुत सारे absorption chemicals आए हैं कि ये पानी को एब्सॉर्ब करते हैं, केमिकल को एब्सॉर्ब करते हैं. एंड वी गेट मेनी टाइम्स सम फोम्स व्हिच कैन टेक द केमिकल्स और लिक्विड. कैन वी डेवलप अ पेपर which will absorb these carbon particles, and weekly we just test on a divider, take out all these after a week, and then process into a lab, collect what is there, check how we can convert that, and can we get a pure carbon which is very costly, which can be used in carbon filter, which can be used as a resin in all water treatment plants, and which can be used in nanotubes, which can be used in polymerization to have with a carbon fiber or long fiber. It has a good market if we able to harvest it in pure form, as pure as possible, so that our economy can be balanced with our operation and we can have a sellable product like so many percent pure carbon, and then we will have a good market. And one project idea within academic institutions like GH Raisoni in Jalgaon can create development of paper, development of foam, development of process for harvesting these type of precious materials, which can in turn convert into a high-end application of technology, which can convert as a process as technology process, and which can have a project idea converted into a product or a process or a service, and that becomes an enterprise as startup which can be scalable enough to have bread butter for that entrepreneurs. Not only for that entrepreneurs, but they can employ their friends, their relatives, their community, and have given an employment of 100 people, so that they shall not migrate to any city from Jalgaon, or they shall not go to MS for US and pay huge money to the United States universities. Why can't we do that within our institutions as a family of so many institutions under umbrella of Raisoni Group, and create such a technology adoption products which can convert into enterprise and start a program as autonomy into the syllabus as a new education policy, with a aim that we will not only give a product student for the industry, but we will give a skilled enterprising student for the society. And can it become the aim of our institutions? With this note, I'll stop here and open for the discussion. Thank you very much.
प्रसाद सर खूप छान झाला, मस्त एकदम. आय होप अवर स्टुडंट्स विल वर्क ऑन दीज आयडियाज आणि आम्ही त्यांच्याकडनं करून.
येस, पहिले आपल्याला हे सगळं टॉप डाऊन असतं प्रीती मॅडम.
आणि कसं आहे की इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये वी हॅव डेटा सायन्स आहे आमच्याकडे, कम्प्युटर आयटी ऑलरेडी एक्झिस्टिंग. What you were talking about the IoT and all these things, actually it can happen, and I'm really hopeful that all these ideas which you have actually thrown on the students as food of thought and come out as a project.
Thank you.
Sir, please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir. I'm here to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Sir, before
So, yeah.
moving forward for a vote of thanks, I would
Yes, sir.
request our CEO Rohit to speak for 2 minutes.
Yes, Rohit
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure. I'll just hold on. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. I'll just take a minute. Firstly, thanks to Prasad sir. As we all feel, it is always great to hear him and get inspired. Just to summarize for all the students and faculty, the 3 areas we touched upon today. One was the potential application and horizontal growth using drones. That was one idea. Then looking at all the available sources of vibration to develop piezoelectric based applications. That was the idea number 2. And then how from the existing sources of waste or pollution can the purest possible carbon be extruded and used for, or I would say reused for application. So these are the 3 things we spoke about. It would be great to get ideas or interest from students or faculty. So even faculty themselves can drive these projects if they want to in any form would be really welcome, because we can work upon those ideas, we can refine them and figure how those actually can be converted to project and eventually into a product or a service. So I just wanted to sum up what we discussed today. And like Prasad sir has already mentioned, uh, these are three ideas. So somebody may be thinking of something else as well. And if there is something which they feel they want to brainstorm about with someone from Magic, I'm sure our directors, our team will take out time. We can conduct a session to hear out those ideas that can be outside these three that we discussed today as well. But these three are like outstanding. And next time I'm going to complain to Prasad sir that they should discuss these ideas with us also first. so, so we can figure out something can be built out. And with that, I'll stop. Thank you, everyone. And I hand over to the Raisoni team for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rohit sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rohit, sir. I'm just I'm proposing a formal vote of thanks. A very good afternoon to everyone present here. It's my privilege to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. At the outset, I would like to express my profound gratitude to Prasad sir for gracing this occasion. Sir, you started with the importance of visualization to imagination to create our own spirit. You meticulously discuss innovation start with technology with great examples. Sir, you pose many inspiring questions to budding innovators to develop vision and imagination. I am sure that students will think out of box and head on to the project to product programs. Thank you very much for your interesting and thought-provoking ideas. I place on record my deep felt respect and gratitude to our director, Professor Priti Agrawal Madam, for inspiring, motivating and leading us all the time. I thank our Honorable Executive Director, Shri Pritamji Raisoni, for his inspiring mentorship and for providing us all the possible support towards organizing this event. A deep appreciation for the support and encouragement provided by the Team Magic. Thank you, Rohit sir, Kshitij sir, for your kind support. Thank you all once again. I look forward to an extremely productive outcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jyoti madam, in charge
Thank
of
you.
the
Yeah. Before we leave, just a small request to all the participants present here. Kindly fill up the form. The link of the form is being shared in the chat box. I'm also going to share the link in the WhatsApp group that we have created because we believe in more informal way of interaction, and WhatsApp group has been created so that we can update ourselves with more unique ideas like what we have shared today in this session. So thank you once again. Thank you, Prasadji sir, for being with us and sharing your great insights with our students and faculty members. So we look forward for a continuous long-term inputs from all our faculty members to drive the students for the ideas that he has suggested us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit sir, Kshitij sir, for always
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
there for
Thanks,
us.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Jyoti ma'am. We'll leave this meet.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.